What's happening, guys? I just want to recap and just talk about the good morning stretch a little bit and the benefits of it. Hamstrings are super important, but it's not just isolating the hamstring. When we say we're stretching the hamstring, we're just really getting the hip hinging movement better. The better you can hip hinge, the more explosive your hips can be. So the more range of motion that they have, the more potential for power. And also, in jiu-jitsu, you need range of motion. In your hamstrings are steel. You're not gonna be able to move around. You're not gonna be able to execute. Your technique is gonna have to be up here. Whereas if your range of motion and your movement ability is really good, your technique could be a little bit less than optimum, and you still be able to pull stuff off. Whereas then you close the gap and you get your technique really good, and you have good range of motion and movement. Forget about it. Okay. Also, with the good morning stretch and hip hinge, it's gonna help the deadlift. It's going to help the swing. It's going to help you get lifts more productive, so when you go on the mat, you are better prepared for whatever situation you're in, conditioning or strength or whatever. Also, it's really good for recovery. You guys probably work out in the gym. In addition to your martial arts training, it's very important to recover, because we're always beating our body up on the mat, we're beating our body up in the gym, we're going out, or we're hanging out with our friends and having a couple beers here and there. We need to be able to relax. We're at our jobs, we need to recover. We need to have a recovery strategy. So obviously nutrition, but more, on the side of doing active stuff is stretching and having some kind of movement and light movement. Breathing and doing all these stretches and stuff is really important. And also, it feels good too. It's very relaxing. It's relieves stress, so it's good too. And that's that.
I was recording that, by the way.